Coming on next is the Twintiquin Antique Roadshow with your host, Drake Snide, right after this.
Hey, this is Trey Snide with
Drake Snide.
Next Door Radio and the Twintiquin Antique Roadshow. Today's show is brought to you by the Antique Orphanage out of Cedar Bluff, Virginia. Antique Orphanage, dealing with only 100% original antiques and collectibles.
Also, the Antique Orphanage is always looking to buy antiques, collectibles, and oddities.
Antique Orphanage, a wide range of A to Z. Be sure to check out the Antique Orphanage on Facebook today. And always remember, every piece deserves a good home.
What's going on, guys? Drake Snide here with Twintiquin Antique Roadshow. I want to give a shout out to New Generation Antiques out of Mount Victory, Ohio. He sells on Facebook, American Pickers 24/7. Travels and shows all over the country. Now go visit New Generation Antiques today and tell them Twintiquin sent you. Hey guys, this is Drake Snide with Twintiquin Antique Roadshow right here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. I am your host, Drake Snide. Alongside us, we have Miss Ryann with El Paso Antique Mall down in El Paso, Illinois. And we got Trey running the board down in Creedmoor, North Carolina. Miss Ryann, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks.
Good. Thank you so much for coming aboard. Like I said, I just got to Ohio about 10 minutes ago, and we wanted to do this thing. I wanted to promote you, your business and stuff like that. So tell the listeners a little bit about you. What's your story? How'd you get into the antique world?
My husband and I and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law have lived in El Paso most of our lives, and we have rental properties here, and we're always looking for different business opportunities in town or in the area. And the mall has been here for 26 years, so it came up for sale 3 years or so ago. So we looked into it and decided to move forward with it, and we've owned it since April 2019.
That's awesome. So what gets you excited on doing this every single day? For the ones that want it, the ones that are thinking about doing this, the antique world full time, what gets you excited every single day?
I just like coming in here and seeing what my customers collect and what they're knowledgeable about, and just being with people and learning stuff, because we didn't have a lot of antique knowledge when we took the business over, but every day we're learning and from our customers and our employees, and it's just a really fun experience.
Nice. Now, do you see a trend in what the customers actually look for, or because I know when I go into an antique mall, I know exactly what I'm looking for, and it might be all of a sudden something in the corner that I didn't know that I needed, but I needed to pick up.
Right.
That's what you know what I mean?
We have customers that come in here and they know this is what I collect, this is what I'm looking for. But then we have customers that come in off the highway all the time, and they're just looking around, and then they're like, oh, cool, I had that when I was a kid, or my grandma had that, and they want to take it home with them.
That's what I love about antique malls. Now, I did have the pleasure to go up to El Paso, Illinois, a few weeks ago? Last month?
No, it's been
something like that.
Has it been a month? Is that?
Maybe. I don't know. But I had the pleasure to go up there. We actually did so what we do, Next Door Radio has a YouTube channel now. If you have not liked, subscribe, please go check us out on YouTube and Facebook. But I had the pleasure to go meet you in person, like I said, maybe a month ago. But so what was how'd you like that experience? What'd you think about me coming to you out of the blue, like, hey, this is what we're doing?
I thought it was really cool. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous about doing interviews and stuff. My sister-in-law and my partner is a little bit better at that, but it was a fun experience, and I was excited to come back on the show and promote the business and talk to you guys.
Yeah, so when you walk into El Paso Antique Mall down in El Paso, Illinois, I keep wanting to say Texas, but El Paso, Illinois, when you walk into this place, first it's wide open. You take a right, you take a left, or you can go straight, and it's packed wall to wall with vendor items. How many vendors do you have set up there right now?
Over 120.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
that's impressive. Now, how do you reach out to these vendors to get them, or do they just automatically just come?
We have a lot that have been in here since day one, which has been 26 years. And then we have ones, coming in every month or so. We get a new dealer or two, somebody moves out, somebody moves in. They have just heard about us word of mouth or from other customers or other dealers that are in here. We've been doing a big outdoor vendor market in the summer months. It's the last Saturday of June. The last Saturday of the month, every month. And we get new dealers from that a lot too. People just didn't know that we were here or didn't know anything about it, came out and saw what we've got going on and want to be a part of it.
That's awesome. Now, with talking about the vendor show that you got going on, how many vendors do you actually bring out? You set it up in front of the store?
Yeah, it's our whole front parking lot, and we have everybody go park behind. There's a hotel right next door to us, and they let us use their gravel lot. So customers park over there, walk through our market. We have 85 spots, so it comes out to about 60 vendors. A couple of vendors get multiple spots, but yeah, I'd say 60 vendors easily. Then we have food truck and an ice cream truck, and it's turned out to be a pretty good time.
Hey, you had me at food truck, Ms. Ryan. That's exactly
that's
right.
My favorite part too.
Hey, so talk about again. This is Trey Snide, Drake Snide with Twintiquin Antique Roadshow with Miss Ryann of El Paso, Illinois, and her antique mall there. Now, of course, Drake, we're from North Carolina. The station is in Creedmoor, North Carolina. Drake over in Henderson, North Carolina. Through all the last couple of years you've been a part of it, again, the shop has been there for 26 years, you mentioned. Talk about how all the journeys and the people that you meet through this business, like Drake, stealing the words from Drake a little bit. Talk about the furthest distance you've come in contact with somebody's walking to your store. Do you happen to know that offhand?
I remember the first couple months that we took over, we had a group of guys in here from the Netherlands.
Oh,
and
nice.
How they found out about us is they were just driving they were going to fly out in the Chicago airport, and we're right off 39, and they saw us and stopped in, and they had a heck of a good time. I don't know how they got all the stuff they bought home on the plane, but
hey, you did
they bought
your
a couple
job.
48 state flags and like scales, like kitchen scales. And I remember thinking it was a weird mix of things that they bought, and also wondering how they were going to get it home in their suitcase.
Yeah, hey, remember, you did your job. You sold them. That's all you need to worry about, right?
That's true.
There you go. So talk about a little bit of the vendors itself. What are you guys known for now, since you've been in it for a few years now? And people walk into you, so there's a mixture of different things, different vendor shops located in the antique mall there. Talk about what you're known for as you're kind of starting to grow and learn. Like I said, I'm doing the same thing. I'm learning every single time we have a guest on the Twintiquin Antique Roadshow. What are you guys known for now that you kind of see a pattern there at the antique mall?
You know, it just really varies. I mean, we always saw a lot of advertising. We always saw a lot of farm toys being in the Midwest. But we'll go through cycles. I mean, a couple months ago, we were selling sports memorabilia and baseball cards and stuff like crazy. And it just, I don't know what we're really known for. We just have such a variety in here because we have so many different dealers. There's a little bit of something for everybody.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I did have the pleasure to buy a sign, and then me, Ryan Phillips for New Generation Antiques, and also Matt Smith that lives in Illinois, in Bloomington, Illinois, with Red Bear Relics. We had a pleasure to go in, and one thing that we did buy is sitting that's actually going to hang on my daughter's playhouse she's getting for her birthday. Don't tell her, but she's
listening.
No
right
lie,
now. She's only one.
First of all, hold up. She's two.
I'm sorry.
And so it's that Mickey Mouse train sign that we're going to hang on the playhouse.
Oh, very cool.
Outside. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
That's cool.
Very excited about it.
Well, I didn't know that either. There you go. I learn something new every day.
About it. I had to beg for that thing to get onto the playhouse.
Yeah, to fight a little bit.
Yeah, it's fun to see what people buy and to hear what they're going to do with it. We always ask our customers, hey, shoot us an email with a picture of what you did with that. We want to see, our dealers like to see, we'll put it on Facebook. So that's always fun. So when you get all that done, send us a picture.
Well, I can send you a picture here in a second, because the White Swan coffee can that's sitting next to you, Trey, that came from El Paso Antique Mall.
Oh, did it really? Oh,
it did.
Oh, I know what that is. That's inside the. So we're like family, Miss Ryan. You didn't even know it. It's sitting right next to my studio right now. So if you come across coffee items and cans and advertising, just give me an email or give me a shout. We'll see what we can do.
All right, we'll do.
Good. I love it. And Miss Ryann with the El Paso Antique right here on the Twintiquin Antique Roadshow. I know Drake's on the road right now. Of course, Trey's not here as well for Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. So talk about some interesting stories along the way. I know you talked about a little bit about the pattern that you kind of see is a little bit different. But we love stories. I love history. I love stories and how things kind of come about. What has been your favorite moment being a part of the antique world that Drake will say pretty much all the time?
Oh, that's rude.
I don't know. I mean, we get cool stories that come through here every day. Gosh.
I do my best when I throw people on the bus, so you're welcome.
Yeah, I can't really think of one off the top of my head.
Ah, well, it's okay. You can call us back. It's okay.
There you go. Drake. So cool. What are you excited about for the rest of 2021? What's your game plan going in? What do you want to see?
Right now we're just focusing on the outdoor markets. That's our huge summer thing that we do. We just started those last year, and the first one we were like, man, if we get 20 vendors out here, that'll be awesome. And the first one we had almost 60 vendors. So that's just growing, and people really like that, really looking forward to it. That's our summer, basically preparing for those. And, of course, always, doing anything to get people in the door.
That's impressive. Oh, while I'm thinking about it. So there is, in the back of your shop, there is a radio sign. It's got like W something, 1890 FM station. It's a Masonite sign all the way in the back. How many did you see if that's still there? That needs to go on the station.
All right. You're going to have to direct me kind of to where it is.
All right. So if you go where the counter is, you take a right, and in the back, on the back wall, in that little booth area right there, that's where it's sitting.
On the very back wall, take a right.
Yep. It's over there in the corner.
And how big is it?
I love radio.
I don't know. It's probably almost to my chest. And I'm 6'2".
Okay. And it says what again?
Radio show with WFM 1890, I think. I don't know.
All right.
I got a picture of it. Don't you worry about a thing. And now, like I said, it's been almost a month, so I doubt it's still there because it was a really great price, and I probably should have bought it in.
You probably should have, because yeah, you're going to have to shoot a picture of it so I know what we're looking at.
I'm just going to drive down to Illinois. Why not?
Okay, sounds good. We'll be here. Every day, 9 to 6.
Very nice. Well, cool. Miss Ryann, thank you so much for joining us here on Twintiquin Antique Roadshow right here on Next Door Radio. It's been a true honor to have you on. And for real, going forward on El Paso, Illinois, and El Paso Antique Mall down in Illinois. Please go check her out. If you have not liked, are you on Facebook, Miss Ryann?
Yep, we are.
Oh, yeah. If you have not liked or followed her on Facebook, please check her out. It's an amazing store for when you walk in, your mind is going to be blown. It's so epic in there. So, Ryann, we really appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
It was nice to meet you. I appreciate it.
It was nice to meet you, too. Thank you so much.
Right, see ya.
Take care. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Once again, this is Drake Snide and Trey Snide with Twintiquin Antique Roadshow right here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Man, Trey, no lie, when you walk into the El Paso Antique Mall down in El Paso, Illinois, it's just when I say your mind is blown when you walk into this place, it's absolutely stunning.
I mean, that's a big compliment, especially for antique malls. And antique malls are fantastic because they're like Miss Ryann just said. You walk in and you don't quite understand what's going on, and that's a good thing to me. That sounds terrible, but when you walk in, you're looking at a little bit of everything: advertising, signs, cans. You're looking at just vintage things, and I think that's fantastic. And that's what an antique mall is all about. You just never know what you're to go home with. You never know what you're gonna kind of see and kind of take home. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, what I'm really excited about antique malls is when you walk in and you buy that one piece, you might be supporting a family that does this full time, and that's what I'm really excited about, supporting these antique malls and these antique stores, because that's the way they provide for the family, and I'm super excited to take care of people like that.
Oh, absolutely. So, again, this is Twintiquin Antique Roadshow. Drake Snide and Trey Snide. Drake's actually in Ohio right now for his Twintiquin Antique Roadshow itself for the YouTube channel. Talk about where you are. Where are you going?
Well, right now, I can't pronounce the name, Panera,
Whoa.
Ohio. But I know, right? But we're staying in Alliance, Ohio. We got a couple stops. We're at our first stop here in Panera. I want to say it's Panera, Ohio. But of course, they'll be on video. Look for video on YouTube. We'll get it edited and post it as soon as we can. But tomorrow we got a couple more stops, and I'm really excited about what we're about to bring.
Yeah, I mean, last trip you took to Ohio was fantastic. Brought home, did some. I know you're gonna have a pop-up shop here this evening, aren't you?
As soon as we get back to the hotel, whatever we buy here today, we're going to, of course, I'll take pictures and post it on Facebook. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, follow Twintiquin Antiques, and then also Drake Snide as well. And you'll see what we got coming tonight. It's going to be epic.
There you go. Well, all right. Close us out, my friend.
Cool, man. Well, guys, we really appreciate it. Once again, this is Drake Snide and Trey Snide with Twintiquin Antique Roadshow right here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. And as always, you be the difference while somebody smiles a day. Have a great day, guys.